I didn't set out to destroy the world, Mulder. People did.
If you don't see a problem, there's no problem, yeah.
By severe drought brought on by weather wars.
Well, the world ran on petroleum.
Aerial contaminants.
We just had the hottest year on record on planet Earth.
Oil companies making trillions.
I didn't do that.
But you're responsible.
Every department has contributed to the Green Initiative in some shape or form, which has been really fantastic. For X-Files, we referenced the Green Production Guide put together by the PGA Green and other major studios.
I must admit, this is the first production I've been on where they've actually had a person that is involved in greening the show.
Thank you. That's for the show. Throughout, we have X-Files water bottles that were given out to all the crew on the show so that they can reuse this over the course of this production.
We're presenting water bottles to everybody on the crew so that we can eliminate the use of plastic bottles on set.
This is a great idea. See the logo there? Because it eliminates this. I'm all for it. I've seen quite the opposite in my long and trashy career.
You throw your grande cup or your pop bottle in the right trash can under the sink, garbage man takes the trash away, it's not your problem anymore. Magic. But it is your problem because it piles up in the landfill.
We were trying to reuse and recycle. We did an animal shelter on one of the sets, and we bought a lot of animal feed and different supplies. And at the end, we made sure that all the expendables with Fox's blessing were donated to 2 different animal shelters.
Wow.
So we felt like we were giving back a little bit.
That's okay.
This is one of our stock aisles. Most of this clothing came from a previous Fox show. And when we are finished with it, any items that are not hot will probably go over to another Fox show, so it continues to be reused on ongoing shows.
We would be rolling cameras! There were like 5 people running out of a burning building in episode 4. So these were the clothes that the folks on fire were wearing. Stunts special effects had doused them with fire accelerant. And so wardrobe is taking special precaution and making sure that they don't end up in the landfill and they're disposed properly.
Where was the victim found?
His head's in the trash can there.
Not even in the proper recycling bin.
We had recycle bins on all locations. We recycled everything from paper to ink cartridges, batteries, even construction material like styrofoam.
We had a lot of foam to make 2 very cool spaceships. Now, when you use foam, there tends to be a lot of waste. One of the biggest problems in the industry in general is what we call dirty foam. Foam that has glue on it, foam that has paint on it, foam that's just not clean. We found a vendor that was able to take the foam back with dirty glue. And that's been one of the great success stories of the show so far.
It's running on toroidal energy, so-called zero-point energy, simply the energy of the universe.
You're talking about free energy?
No fuel, no flame, no combustion.
We worked to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by sourcing locally. We used LEDs whenever possible.
Turn down the light, man. Turn down the light.
We plugged into the grid or house power when possible. Because in BC, most of our electricity comes from hydroelectric dams, so that's really a green energy source and helps reduce our carbon footprint. Overall, we've been mindful of the materials that we've sourced. We've done everything from reused materials such as binders in the production office to sourcing FSC certified paper and wood products.
As you can see from behind me, these are big sets and a lot of materials are required. The wood essentially is local. The only exception to that is a wood called mahogany. On this show, we've entirely used FSC mahogany, and it's sort of the stamp of approval that this is coming from the best source forests. In all the construction mills, in all the construction stages, and even in the construction office and kitchen, we have compost bins. I've never seen a compost bin in a construction office before.
Craft and catering also have compost bins on every location. The production office is also pretty interested in keeping everyone healthy. So our craft and catering are using local and organic products for healthy food choices.
What we're doing in terms of waste, instead of this stuff going to the landfill or to the dump, it goes to a third party that then sorts it extracting out all of the resources that are reusable, such as the wood, such as the metal, such as the plastics, and then we have a very minimal amount of waste in the end.
Every department has gone above and beyond to do something green. A big part of the green effort has been to empower the crew to do the right thing and really know that they have the support of the studio behind them.